In a galvanic cell, the following cell reaction takes place. Magnesium plus 2 Ag plus ions at 0.001 molar concentration gives Mg plus ions at 0.13 molar concentration and also Ags. This is the cell reaction. According to this reaction, we know that magnesium will act as anode and silver will act as a cathode. At standard conditions, the potential of or EMF of the galvanic cell is 3.17 when both are at standard conditions. But here the concentration of Ag plus ions and Mg plus 2 ions are changed. So after changing the concentration, they are asking the EMF of the cell. So if concentration is changed means they are asking us to calculate the potentials of electrodes or EMF of the cell at non-standard conditions. So to calculate the potentials or the EMF of the cell, Nernst equation is useful for us. So according to Nernst equation, E of cell is equal to, or EMF of the cell at non-standard condition is equal to E naught of cell, that is EMF of cell at standard conditions, minus 0.059 by n log of concentration of anode ions, that is Mg plus 2 ions, by concentration of ions at cathode, Ag plus ions. Here according to balanced equation, 1 mole of Ag is reacting with 2 moles of Ag ions, so it will become Ag plus ions whole square. Now on substituting these values, this is n number of electrons involved are 2 electrons, because 2 Ag plus is converted into Ag, Mg is converted into Mg plus 2. So in both the cases 2 electrons are involved, so n is 2. And concentration of Mg plus 2 ions is 0.13 and concentration of Ag plus ions is 1 into 10 to the power, that means it is 0.13. It can be written as 13 into 10 to the power minus 2, and this can be written as 1 into 10 to the power minus 4. So now let us substitute those values here. E cell is equal to E naught of cell, they are given at standard conditions, the EMF of the cell is 3.17 volts minus 0.059 by 2 log 13 into 10 to the power minus 2 by 1 into 10 to the power minus 4 whole square. So 10 to the power minus 4 whole square will become 10 to the power minus 8. Now this will become as 3.17 minus 0.059 by 2 log 13 into 10 to the power 8 minus 6. 8 minus 2, it will be 6. It means 6 log 13, that will be 3.17 minus, because 10 to the power 6 log of 10 to the power 6 is equal to 6. So 0.059 by 2 6 log 13. 10 to the power 6 log of 10 to the power 6 is equal to 6. So you can write it as 6 log 13. Now this 2 here cancels, that means 3 log 13. So on simplifying, we will get, it will be E of cell is equal to the EMF at standard conditions 3.17 minus 0.059 into 3 into log 13. Now log 13 value you have to verify from the log tables. It will be 1.1139. 3.17 minus of 0.059 into 3 into 1.1139. So on simplifying the whole thing, you will get 3.17 minus 0.1917. Sorry, 1971. So on subtracting this, you will get 2.9729. This is the EMF of the cell at these concentrations. Ag concentration at 0.001 and magnesium ions concentration at 0.13. You can do similar problems. If the concentration was different, the result will also be differs. Calculate EMF of the cell in which the following reaction takes place. Nickel plus 2 Ag plus gives nickel plus 2 Ag. EMF of the cell with standard electrodes is 1.05. So here they are giving the EMF of the cell when standard electrodes are used, and here the cell reaction was given. According to that reaction, nickel will act as anode, silver will act as cathode. Because cathode is reduced and the atom which is oxidized is said to be anode, and the ion which is reduced is said to be cathode. So here the difference of these two electrodes, standard electrode potentials, is given by 0.105. Now what they are asking, so now they given the concentrations. What the concentrations are given here are, Ag concentration is 0.002 moles and the nickel concentration is 0.16 moles. Now these are the concentrations of Ag plus and nickel ions at which we have to calculate the EMF of this cell, that is the non-standard conditions. For that we have Nernst equation. According to Nernst equation, E is equal to, that is EMF of the cell is equal to E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode minus 0.059 by n log concentration of ions at anode. So ions at anode are nickel ions by ions at cathode are silver ions. In balanced equation 2 Ag are there, concentration of Ag whole square we have to write, or product concentration by reactant concentration. You can remember it like that, or concentration of ions at anode by concentration of ions at cathode, or ions by taking equation here, ions concentration of ions at product side by concentration of ions at reactant side, because the atom's concentration is unit. Now we can take this like this. Now here this standard, the difference of the standard electrode potentials of anode and cathode is given here. It will be equal to 1.05 volt. So this will be 1.05 volts minus of 0.059 by n, number of electrons involved are 2, log concentration of nickel ions is 0.16 by concentration of this silver ions is 0.002. Now this can be written like this. This 0.16 can be written as 16 into 10 to the power minus 2, and this 0.02 can be written as 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole square. So, on simplifying this, you will get 1.05 minus 0.059 by 2 log 16 by 4, 16 and 2 square is equal to 4 into 10 to the power, this will become 10 to the power minus 6 and this is minus 2. So, this will be 10 to the power 4. 16 by 4 is nothing but 4. So, this can be written like this, 1.05 minus 0.059 by 2, this is 4 log 4 into 4 and log 4 is equal to 0.6021. So, this will be this on substituting these three, 0.059 into 2 into 0.6021, you will get 0.071, that will be 1.05 minus 0.071. Now, it will be 9.79, 0.979 volts. So, this will be the EMF of the cell. By changing the concentration of silver ions from standard state to 0.002 and nickel ions concentration to 0.16 moles, the standard potential is 1.05. It will changes to, by change of those concentrations like that, the EMF of the cell will also changes. It will become 0.979 volts. A galvanic cell is constructed with Ag plus oblique Ag and Fe plus 3 oblique Fe plus 2 electrodes. At what concentration? At what concentration of Ag plus the EMF of the cell is 0. So, here galvanic cell is constructed with ferric ferrous electrode and silver electrode. Here the standard electrode potentials for ferric ferrous electrode is 0.77 volts and standard electrode potential of silver electrode is 0.80. If two are in standard conditions, the potential of the cell will be 0.03. Now, what they are asking, by changing the concentration of Ag plus ions without any change in the concentration of Fe plus 3 or Fe plus 2 ions, now we have to make some changes in the silver ion so that the EMF of the cell should be 0. So, this will happen only when potential of silver will also be equal to potential of ferrous ferric electrode. That means, if potential of a silver electrode will equal to 0.77, then the EMF of the cell will be 0. Now, what you have to find? You have to find the concentration of silver ions so that its potential will equal to 0.77, so that the condition will be satisfied. That means, you have to simply change the silver ions concentration and that potential should be changed from 0.80 to 0.77 volts. For that purpose, just we can use the Nernst equation. According to Nernst equation, E is equal to E0 minus 0.059 by N log 1 by concentration of Ag plus ions. This is our Nernst equation. E is required potential, E naught is the standard electrode potential, reduction potential, N is the number of electrons involved and Ag is the concentration of silver ions. Now the required potential is 0.77, because if it is 0.77, then only the potential will become 0. To make it, we have to change the concentration of Ag plus ions. So now the standard electrode potential of silver is 0.80 volts minus 0.059 by N log 1 by concentration of Ag plus ions. So here this can be changed little bit, because to release the negative sign we can change the negative sign here, or we can write like this: 0.77 minus 0.080 will be is equal to minus 0.059 by N or plus 0.079 by N log concentration of Ag plus. Instead of 1 by Ag plus, just I am logging log Ag plus, so that this minus will become plus now. Now number of electrons is equal to 1, so simply we can write it as 0.059. Now log H plus, log concentration of Ag plus ions will be this subtracting you will get minus 0.03 by 0.059. So it will be approximately, it will be 0.5084, 0.5084. So this is minus value, so you will get minus here. So log concentration of Ag plus ions will be minus 0.5084. Simply by taking log value, anti-log of this can give us concentration of Ag plus ions. But the problem is, here we have a negative sign. This negative sign will implies both characteristic and Montisa. This part is Montisa and this is characteristic. Characteristic may be positive or negative, but Montisa is always positive. So to convert it, we have to do like this. This can be written as 0.0 plus of minus 0.5084. Now I am converting this into in the form of A plus B. Now if you add 1 here and subtract 1.0, there will be no change in the value. So if you add plus 1 to this, this will become 6194916, and this will be minus 1. If you want to add both these two, it will be 1.4916. So by changing the negative form of this Montisa into positive, this will be equal to bar 1.4916. Now by using normal logarithmic tables, you can get this value now, and taking anti-log you will get 0.3010. This will be the almost 3101, sorry, this will be 3101. So concentration of Ag plus ions is 0.3010 moles. At this concentration, the potential of silver electrode will equal to 0.77 volts, so that the EMF of the cell will become 0. So here we have one problem. Calculate equilibrium constant for a reaction nickel plus Cu plus 2 ions gives Cu plus nickel ions. This simple electrode reaction was given here, and standard electrode potentials of reduction potential of nickel and copper are given as 0.000 0.25 volts and 0.34 volts. This is also normal problem, you need not worry when they ask us equilibrium constant. In Nernst equation itself we have equilibrium constant, because according to Nernst equation E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log Kc. So now they are asking this, the ratio of the concentrations of two ions they are asking. It is easy for us to calculate it, you need not worry about it. Now what the other information that was given here? Now they are asking equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant means when the reaction is in equilibria, when the cell is in equilibria, potential of cell will be 0. EMF of the cell is 0 when anode and cathode half reactions are in equilibrium. So they are asking the ratio of anion, ions at anode and ions at cathode when EMF is 0. Equilibrium means that at equilibrium EMF of a cell will be 0. At equilibrium EMF of cell is 0. So taking this value you have to calculate log Kc, nothing but the ratio of concentrations of anode ions and cathode ions. Now E cell is 0 because at equilibrium EMF is 0. E naught cell is the difference of these two, that is 0.34 minus of minus 0.25. So the cell EMF is 59, 0.59 volts. So the standard EMF of the cell when both the electrodes are at standard conditions, it will be 0.59 volts minus 0.059 by n, number of electrons involved here are 2 electrons because both are dipositive ions, number of electrons is 2 log Kc. So if you take this, you can write like this, 0.059 by 2 log Kc is equal to 0.59, or log Kc is equal to 0.59 by 0.059 into 2. So 0.59 by 0.059 will be, it goes here 10 times. So log Kc is equal to 20. Then Kc is equal to anti-log of 20. Anti-log of 20 is nothing but 10 to the power 20. So equilibrium constant is 10 to the power 20. So it's a very easy problem, but they want to know whether you know the concept completely or not, whether you understand what is meant by equilibrium constant. And other thing that the examiner is expecting, whether you know that at equilibrium state the cell potential will be 0. These are the two things, because the problems are designed to make you perfect with the concept. Now here the purpose is to make you understand the Nernst equation. the purpose of the Nernst equation completely. Just by one or two problems, you may not understand Nernst equation, because in each problem they are giving some changes. So, to understand, to make you to understand the concept completely. It is not meant to confuse you. Problems are always meant to make you thorough with the concept. So, here two things the examiner is expecting from you by giving this question. One is whether you know that equilibrium, the potential is 0 or not. The second thing he wants to know, whether you know what is meant by equilibrium constant. You go on writing the concentrations of anode ions by cathode ions. But what is this? It is nothing but the equilibrium constant. For that purpose only these problems are designed. So, here we have one problem. Calculate equilibrium constant for the reaction Cl2 plus I minus gives I2 plus 2Cl minus. E naught of Cl2 is plus 1.36 and E naught of I2 is 0.536. Now, they are asking equilibrium constant. So, the standard reduction potentials of chlorine electrode is 1.36 and standard reduction potential of iodine electrode is 0.536. So, EMF of the cell at their standard conditions is, here potential of chlorine is more than iodine, so it will act as cathode and iodine will act as anode. So, the difference of these two is 0.824. This is EMF of the cell when two electrodes are at standard condition. That is the EMF of the cell when two electrodes are at standard condition. Now, what they are asking? They are asking to calculate equilibrium constant. At equilibrium state, the EMF of the cell is 0. EMF of the cell is 0. At standard conditions, the E naught of cell is 0.824. That is the information we are having here. E naught of cell, that is EMF of cell at standard conditions is 0.824 and the cell is at equilibrium. So, at equilibrium state, the EMF of the cell is 0. With this information, we have to calculate the equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant is nothing but the ratio of ions, concentration of ions at anode and concentration of ions at cathode. Product of the molar concentrations of products by product of the molar concentrations of the reactants at a balanced stoichiometric equation. So, according to Nernst equation, EMF of the cell E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log Kc. Now, they are asking us to calculate this log Kc value. So, just we can simplify like this. At equilibrium in E cell is equal to 0, this will be 0.0821 minus 0.059 by 2 into log Kc. 0.059 by 2 into log Kc is equal to 0.824 or log Kc is equal to 0.824 into 2 by 0.059. On simplifying this, we get 27.93. This value is nothing but log Kc value, but they are asking Kc value. If log Kc value is 27.93, antilog of this will gives us Kc value. Now, antilog of 27.93 will be 8.511 into 10 to the power 27, because 27 is the characteristic. So, 27 characteristic will appear when there is a 10 to the power 27. So, by simply seeing antilog for 0.93 and 0, you will get 8511. So, it is 8.511 into 10 to the power 27. This is the value of equilibrium constant. Calculate the equilibrium constant for the reaction 3Sn plus 4 plus 2Cr gives 3Sn plus 2 plus 2Cr plus 3. The potential of this reaction is 0.885 volts. So here this is a similar problem based on Nernst equation. Here the number of electrons involved, this Sn floor is changed to Sn plus 2 and chromium is converted as plus 3, 0 to plus 3. So the number of electrons involved are 3 into 2, 6. Here also 2 into 3, 6. So n value is 6. At equilibrium state, the potential of the cell, that is EMF of the cell, is 0, that is E cell is equal to 0 at equilibrium state. Now at standard conditions, the EMF of cell is 0.885 volts. According to Nernst equation, E cell is equal to E naught cell, that is EMF at standard conditions, minus 0.059 by n log Kc, equilibrium constant. Now they are asking this value, Kc value. So E cell is 0 at equilibrium state and E naught cell at standard condition is 0.885 minus 0.059 by 6 log Kc. Now we can write it as log Kc is equal to 0.885 into 6 by 0.059. It was approximately 90. Log Kc is equal to 90. Therefore, Kc is equal to antilog of 90, then it will be 1 into 10 to the power 90. The highest value of equilibrium constant indicates how fast the reaction is completed and how extent the reaction is going to be complete. Here another problem. Given the following cell Al oblique Al plus 3 at 0.01 molar concentration and Fe plus 2 at 0.02 molar concentration with Fe electrode. Calculate the value of delta G at E cell and E cell at 25 degrees centigrade. The reduction potentials of aluminum and ferrous are minus 1.66 volts and minus 0.44 volts respectively. So first let us calculate EMF of the cell at standard conditions, because here they gave us standard reduction potentials of both aluminum and ferrous electrodes. Therefore, EMF or E naught cell is equal to reduction potential of cathode minus reduction potential of anode. Here Fe will act as cathode and Al will act as anode. Therefore, EMF of cell is cathode half cell minus anode half cell, minus 0.44 minus of minus 1.66. So it will be minus 0.44 plus 1.66. Now it will be 1.22 volts. This is EMF of the cell at standard condition. Now they are asking E cell at these concentrations. For that we require Nernst equation. According to Nernst equation, E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log concentration of ions at anode by concentration of ions at cathode, or ions in the product side by ions at reactant side according to cell reaction. Now here this is the required EMF at changed concentration at non-standard conditions. This is the EMF of the cell at standard conditions. N is the number of electrons involved here. If you write the balanced equation, you will have equation as like this: 2Al plus 3Fe plus 2 gives 2Al plus 3 plus 3Fe. So here 6 electrons are involved in this reaction, so N is equal to 6. So the reaction we can write like this. We have to find out E cell. So E naught cell is 1.22 volts, 0.059, and number of electrons involved are 6 because Al converted into Al plus 3, change of oxidation state is 3. Since 2 ions are involved, 2 into 3, 6 electrons are involved in both the ions. So N is equal to 6 log. Here ions at anode, aluminum will act as anode, so concentration of ions at anode is 0.01, that is 1 into 10 to the power minus 2, but in balanced equation we have 2, so whole square. 2 ions is there, so it's whole square, by concentration of Fe plus 2 ions is 0.02, that will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 2, this is 3 Fe plus 3 ions are there, so it will be whole cube. Now on simplifying we will get 1.22 minus 0.059 by 6 log 10 to the power 4 minus 4 by 2 cube, 8 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole cube, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 6. Now on further simplification, E cell is equal to 1.22 minus 0.059 by 6 log this 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 2, it will gives us 10 to the power minus 2 by 8. So on simplifying we will get 10 to the power 10 square will 1 by 8, on simplifying you will get 10 by 8, so log 10 by 8 is equal to 1.0969, so it will be 1.22 minus 1.22 minus 0.0108. On simplifying the whole thing, you will get 0.0108. So this will be, the final value is 1.2092 volts. Here we find out the E cell. Here we find out E cell. Now the second part of this problem is to find out delta G. So delta G, free energy change, delta G is equal to NF E cell, NF E cell. So here number of electrons involved are 6, we have already defined calculated 6 into F is 96,500 and E cell just now we calculated it is 1.2092. On simplifying we will get 70013. joules, or it may be 700.13 kilo joules. A cell in which the following reaction occurs: 2 Fe plus 3 ions plus 2 I minus ions gives I2 plus 2 Fe plus 2, and its EMF at standard conditions is found to be 2.36 volts at 298 K. Calculate Gibbs free energy change at standard state and also equilibrium constant. So, Gibbs free energy change delta G is nothing but NF E cell. NF E cell. Here the number of electrons involved are only 2, because Fe plus 2 to Fe plus 3, 2 ions are involved, 2 electrons are 2 I minus 2 to I2, so only 2 electrons, N is equal to 2, and F is equal to 96,500 into E cell is equal to, at 298 K it is 2.36 volts. Now on simplifying this, you will get 45,548. Joules. It will be, if you convert into kilojoules, it will be 45.55 or 548 kilojoules. This is Gibbs free energy change at standard conditions. And here in the second part they are asking us to calculate Kc value, equilibrium value. So previously in some problems we have calculated the equilibrium value by using the electrode potentials, but here I am taking an alternative method with the help of G value. Here delta G is equal to 2.303 RT log K. So with this formula also you can get the equilibrium constant, because here we have delta G value and specific temperature is also given. So if in some cases they may give us different temperatures, in such cases this formula is more useful. So you can get it like this. A G value we know, just now we calculate it is 45,548 joules is equal to 2.303 into R is equal to 8.314 into T is equal to 298 into log Kc. Therefore log Kc is equal to 45,548 by 2.303 into 8.314 into 298. So on simplifying you will get 7.9826. This is log Kc, but we want Kc. Therefore Kc is equal to antilog of 7.9826. So in antilog tables, if you observe 90.9826 value, it is found to be 9607. Characteristic is 7, so 9.607 into 10 to the power 7. This is the value of equilibrium constant.